move this bit. Alright. So we are back with more Breath of Fire 3. In between this video and the last video, I went ahead and did a bunch of leveling up. Well, not a bunch of leveling up. I got the Masters, I put... What do we got here? I've been using Momo just to get the hide-and-seek gangs forms. Got Ray under Delonzo for no real reason other than just power and agility. That's really all we're worried about with Ray. Ryu's got Hachio. Now Hachio's going to start hurting his agility, but that's fine because we had chain formation, and once Ray catches up in levels, he will vastly outspeed the rest of the cast. For right now, though, we are going to go deal with Gaist, but we have to go through a dungeon to do that. So we are going to take Nina, actually, because she's also really low level, and I got her under a master, and we're going to simply abuse this dungeon to get some much needed levels on these characters and get some formations. Now at this point in the game, the dungeons are going to start getting longer. Just navigate all this. Yeah, the dungeons are going to start getting a little bit longer. And I mean, there's really nothing else to say about that. Because we're not necessarily in the home stretch of the game, but we are past the halfway point. So we want to go this way, through here, through the Urkin region, and we have to go through Tidal Caves first. Tidal Caves has a weird mechanic where I'm not entirely sure how it works, but the sea levels will rise and fall. I believe I can just smack her. Do wind attack, and you will attack. That's right, these guys counterattack like freaking insane. We have Nina under Emete, by the way, and that's solely so that we can get his abilities. And that's to say Emete's not a good master in general. What did you say? Oh, I was hoping you were going to sell me something. Yeah, anytime you hear the rumbling like that, this level's a pain in the butt to get all the items in. So even when I'm not trying to get everything, I generally just Give me a second, somebody's at the door. Alright, sorry about that, folks. My daughter and my mom are having kind of like a girls' day, so they wanted to come by and grab something. Sorry for the delay. Which way was I going? This way. There's no boss in this dungeon, so we will make liberal use of our AP. Fish head, I believe, is like an EV item from Pokemon. It just raises a stat. And if it raises intelligence, like I think it does, we're just gonna give that to Nina. Now, I don't quite remember my way around here, so expect me to get lost. Everyone's been poisoned. Screw you! I didn't do as much damage as I wanted to. Alright, maybe we don't want to just auto-attack this. And as I say that, I proceed to auto-attack it. Soul gems, nice. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's maybe the amount of enemies I fight or what. Eventually, though, it just... yeah, it does that. I'm not sure what the mechanic on that is. I think it is just how many enemies I fight, but don't quote me on that. Bomb seeds, I believe, always defend on the first turn. But it doesn't matter because I'm trying to kill it in the first turn. Yeah, I can't go down there. I think the way their turns go is they defend the first turn and then like self-destruct the second turn. It's something weird like that. And we need to kill this in now. Alright, sweet. Alright. Momo has might. That's good. That's a good ability. I think that just took me to the freaking beginning. Yeah, I was already there. We don't want to go there. Now, one thing I'm positive of is it won't change so long as I'm actually here. We just want to escape. Ryu's still so confused. Ryu can and will one-shot the two ladies on the team. Alright, he's good now. Now, that is something I have to give Nina credit for, because she's how many levels behind, and she's still able to one-shot these things sometimes with the right spells. Damn it. Alright, we don't want to risk... I think it is the amount of times I fight enemies in this area outside. She's how many levels behind? She's 1, still going first. Or, you know, aside from Ryu. But she's still outrunning the enemies, and she's still able to hurt them really, really badly, so... You know, there's something to be said for Nina. I myself think of her as more of a glass cannon, and I don't tend to use her, so... Like, I guess I should specify what I consider a good character. I consider a good character someone I can basically just hit the charge button and they'll take care of everything for me. Like, I think you should, like, I think, to me, a good character can basically take care of all your random battles with you having to do relatively nothing. Which usually means they're fast and they hit hard physically, but, you know, every now and then magically. Alright, we are out of their Tidal Caves. We get a new gene. I think this is the gross gene. Yeah, I forget what the gross gene does. Alright. I think I have to have Gar to talk to this guy, so just to be on the safe side. It doesn't really matter, though, because Ryu's going to be the one to fight him. No one else touches him. I should say Ryu has to be the one to fight him just because of plotline. So, this is, again, another fight where Ryu gets to have all the joys. Let me look up something, because I know I can steal something from him. Maybe I can't steal anything from him. Alright. Let's just move on. We're going to heal. So one of these guys will... Yeah, there we go. Rest here. I want to rest here. Gaist, I believe, does a lot of fire damage, so I should probably get that ring from Nina, if I remember correctly. I need to do that. Yeah, there's people on Steam. We already talked to him. Alright. There was an item salesman, like a weapon salesman, I thought, somewhere around here. I don't know, I might be wrong. Anyway, we're gonna throw Nina in the team because I want her Ring of Fire. You're not about to get. Yeah, he's not about to get blinded by this dude, so we don't need to worry about that. Bad amulet. Okay, plot. Gaist basically got just disenchanted with everything, so... He said, screw it, I'm out of this. Oh, I got a thing on my lip. There we go. You notice every time the Guardians get Ryu alone, they try to kill him. The way this guy talks, I do wonder how the fuck he got chosen to be a Guardian in the first place. And now he's gonna try to kill us! He's got magical torches. Now, why can't Gar do that? Alright, time to go Dragon Form on his ass. Now, we want to get rid of those, because they're just going to keep healing. And that is some bowl. Oh, come on. One of them stayed open. How much is that healing him for? That's actually not healing him for too much. We can do this. Let's just do that focus trick that we did the other time. I mean, that was freaking... That worked out really nice. We are, I don't think that flare is really gonna heal him too much. Just my opinion. What's Aura gonna do? Okay, let's just see this. Not much more. Okay. I'll save the AP then if it's not that big of a difference. Because it looks like I'm gonna need to cast a session again. Actually, that looked like it was the same amount of damage. Oop, yep, beat that dragon form. Guess what? I can do it again. There's something really cool about this one. Breath of Fire 4 doesn't do that. The Breath of Fire 4, the dragons each have their own HP pool, so if you lose in one form, you just can't get it back. But fortunately, as long as we got the AP, we can just keep doing this over and over and over and over and over and over again. And we have the Ring of Fire, so that's going to heal us. Oh, never mind, it did not. Maybe the ice form nulls it? I don't know. I'll say, there's no way that guy has too much HP left. And then again, Ryu just solo gets a bunch of XP. That's why Ryu is so great, honestly. It's just because he gets so much the XP just on his own. Like, I wasn't even trying, and my dude's 5 levels higher than anyone else in the team. Gar comes in like, what the shit, dude? Alright, so now we gotta go back to Angel Tower. Picking up that, we found the Beast Spear. This is Gar's ultimate weapon. There is a caveat to it, though. Boom! Look at that. One, it kills his agility, which, again, we don't care because we have chain formation. Two, it's gonna suck the life out of him. I think it does 10% of his HP each turn. Now, if we didn't grab it right there, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the gimmick is we can't ever grab it. Like, as soon as we leave here. We have to grab it then or never. So now, Gar has his ultimate weapon. We never have to spend another dime getting a weapon for Gar. That's freaking awesome. Now, Gar does have other comparable weapons that are weaker, but they don't drain his HP, so... Go in. Ryu's gonna hit one, Gar's gonna hit the other. Alright, 88 damage. And by the way... Oh, god damn it. You really had to do that, didn't you? Ah. See, like I said, he's losing HP per turn. See if we can hit this one. That was 66. 212. Let me show you something. We're in normal form. So there was no attack boosting anywhere. Now we're in chain formation, so they're going to start moving as fast as Ryu does. You attack one, you attack the other, you defend. 70 damage. Alright. Boom! 187 damage. Now, Momo will hit higher numbers with her ultimate weapon, but at the same time, why bother? You know, Momo misses half the time anyway. Alright, so now we gotta go in here. This is where we'll finish up the video, by the way. I don't want these videos to drag too long, especially when we're in the adult era. These dungeons are gonna be like an hour long anyway. So if I can cut the times where I can. Mind you, and like I showed you in the child videos, she's been there the entire time. And no one cared. Yeah, look at Ryu, too. Like I said, there's a lot of little attentions to detail. Look at Ryu the entire time. Alright, Deus is common throughout the Breath of Fire games. She's always the top tier sorceress of whatever. She's Miria's sister. Now, Breath of Fire 4, it goes into some crazy territories. Because there's a guy called Yuna who can create gods. The gods he creates have these huge, horrible, grotesque, freaking Cronenberg bodies. That Miria, similar to what Miria has. I've always interpreted that as, because at the end of the game, Yuna's still alive, and he says he can and will create more gods. I always interpreted that as Yuna created Miria. But Deus was around before that, so that kind of throws a wrench in that. Nah, look at that. That's the end of Naked Deus. So hope you had your fun. Alright, we can go... This is only about 30 minutes so far. We can go talk to Deus, and we'll close the video out there. We'll just go ahead and knock out all the Deus stuff. But that's the end of Angel Tower. We never need to go back there, I think, except one more time. I'm going to bring Ray, though, because Deus does become a master, and we're going to stick Ray under Deus. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Mr. Snow, that's stupid. Deus is a mage. Why are you going to stick the thief under him? Or under her? Because she'll give you agility and she'll give you power. Which are two stats that we want on Ray. And she's one of the very few masters that'll actually do that. Second, she's got really, really awesome spells, and we're going to start using Ray so we can level him up. And we want to level him up with those spells, rather than the ones we've already learned from Delonzo. Delonzo, by the way, gives the same power and agility boost that Deus does. So now we're just putting him under a master that we don't have spells for. His defense is going to take a hit, but like I said, I'm not too worried about that. We can fix that with items. Now the only thing is, I don't remember if Deus is available immediately after this scene, or if we have to go and then come back. We're gonna say that's too bad. This is, by the way, like the 4th incarnation of Ryu she's teamed up with. Because there's Breath of Fire 1 Ryu she helps, Breath of Fire 2 Ryu she helps, Breath of Fire 3 obviously, and there's a pre-Breath of Fire 1 that was the people that originally defeated Miria. Daka, 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 daka. Nope, we gotta go across the sea. Alright, so let's go. I'm gonna see if, like I said, I'm gonna see if I can get Ray under Deus right now. I don't think I can, though. But I don't entirely remember. Ray is only at level 20, so this will be a good shot for him to just soar through the levels. He'll get an AP and intelligence boost also. That's not really, we don't care. But, you know. See if we can chit-chat. She must be tired now and needs rest. Okay, so we can't do it yet. Alright, so we're going to save the game here, call it a day, and then I'm probably going to do my laundry, actually. Gotta get ready to go back to work Monday. It's been fun having the time off, but, you know, gotta get back to the grind. Alright, so we're gonna save this. We're gonna keep Ray under Delonzo just because, like, it's something, but we're also not gonna use Ray a whole lot because, like I said, I want to, the levels Ray gets, I want them to be impactful, so I want him to get those to get those spells. Because we want to transfer the spells to Nina. Alright, so that's the save. Alright, that's going to be what we do right now. Y'all have a good day. We will be back later with Junktown searching for the parts for the boat, essentially.